Welcome back, everybody. Doug Wrestling coming at you with another Heisman challenge today. We're going to be Julian Sayin, the quarterback out of California, leading the Buckeyes through a Big Ten gauntlet. We will see a tougher Penn State than we did during the regular season, and it's a rainy one starting us out. They honored the national champions the year before, and that was just a test. You know, the big thing in this episode is, can we throw the ball to number 4? On that play, instead, we throw it to the Longhorn defense. After the turnover, Texas missing their extra point field goal. But we'll get a juke move there to get us down inside the 10. And a read option is going to get Julian his first rushing touchdown of the year. And that's what we'll have to see this year. Can we get him mobile? Can we get him some good passes? Nearly intercepted at the goal line. And we do have some pretty capable backs in this offense and probably one of the better tight ends in the country, showing why he could win the best tight end award at the end of the season. Another rushing touchdown there on the sneak, but we're going to fumble the ball. Julian giving the Longhorns some life. Ultimately, it would not matter, and we're going to throw up the OHIO at the end of week 1. Week 2, we've got an FCS opponent. I believe in real life this was Grambling State. And we're going to get another one. Third rushing touchdown of the season. Waving high to the Buckeye faithful. Looking for that drag route to Jeremiah Smith. Third and super long, he's going to convert. We got multiple men open on this play. We're going to check it down to Bo Jackson. And he's going to spin his way to another third and long conversion. The drag route to Jeremiah Smith. Gonna get into the end zone. Stop shy. But we'll get it to him again. I think that was a slant that time. Back to pass. Up big already in this contest. And there's our tight end again. A spin move for him. Gonna spring him loose for another 20 yards. We're scrambling, looking, and Bo Jackson gonna have a receiving touchdown. We'll finish the game off with another sneak. And it's all Buckeyes in this contest. A 50-burger and over 350 passing yards in week 2. But it's a Buckeye State showdown matchup as that ball was underthrown. I'm not sure the tight end was aware. We'll turn it over on downs. Bobcats getting a field goal out of it. And a deep ball here to number 4. He comes down with it. You got to throw it to him. He'll always come down with it. Not sure why we're not throwing it to number 4. Our first interception of the game. And we'll have another. Already down by multiple scores. We're going to force another pass in there. We would end up throwing 5 interceptions. And we would lose at home as the number 1 team to the State University. Things not starting much better here in the Pacific Northwest. It's the Husky fans seeing an interception. A deep ball to Tate. And he comes down with it. We'll get it to 4 in the end zone to take back the lead. With the game tied at 10, we're back to pass, and the pressure's too much. Later in the drive, that slant is open. The secondary jumps in front of it. Another turnover. Gonna try to loft this to Tate. He ropes the sideline. The drive would stall. A laser here to 4. Back into the end zone. Gonna look to add insult to injury. Instead, throw another interception, and this is gonna go the distance. I think with the interceptions we have already, it's gonna be very hard to get us back in the Heisman standpoint. We'll get a quick little strike there in the flat to the tight end. Game's tied at 7, and Tate's gonna have none of that. Regaining the lead over the Golden Gophers. We trying to force it there to 4, but it's going to deflect right into the defensive lineman. And unless we're going to get him down, it's going to be a thick 6. 4th and inches. Get it up to 4. He's bringing it in. We'll escape with the victory. Going to get it to 4 again. I don't know why they left him wide open on that play. Trying to make up some of those interceptions we had earlier, we would get Julian play of the game. A screen pass working out perfectly to Bo Jackson. Early score over the Illini. A post route to Ennis. And we've got a red zone opportunity. Last play before the end of the first quarter. And our tight end's going to find his way into the end zone. Another deep post here. Curl's going to get into the end zone. Making his case for the best tight end in college football. Bo Jackson on the angle route, going to get us inside the 20. But we'll throw an interception here, forcing a pass to 4. And this one's going to be brought back for a score unless we can get him. Jeremiah Smith putting the team on his back. We just missed bringing him down. Going to get the RPO here to Cornell Tate. A spin move, and he'll walk into the end zone. Back to pass. We got a deep post. Can we loft it? Yes. Ennis down the field. Touchdown Buckeyes. 3 minutes to go. Forcing a pass here to Smith. Looks like we deflected it into the corner's hands. It wouldn't matter. We're coming home with the Eli trophy. We're going to look to climb the rankings here as the college football playoff rankings will be coming out here in the next couple weeks. Already in the top 10 and already in the end zone. Jeremiah Smith's first receiving score of the ball game. Going to look for a pass here to Ennis. No, that was Cornell Tate on the out route. A deep ball here to Jeremiah Smith. And he comes down with it. Yeeting that ball into the stands. It's kind of his signature so far in this season. A deep post to the tight end. Inside the 20 we go. The RPO bubble screen to Cornell Tate. Gonna get us another passing touchdown. We're gonna look to pad the stats here. Jet touch pass, some blocks, and we will rumble into the end zone. Tipped. No, that was just lofted. We couldn't go a game without an interception. The more we try to throw, the more likely it is to have an interception, but we've gotten better about it as we're going to head into this Penn State game. I think there was a snafu between the equipment managers and the crowd. The crowd came ready for a blackout, but we didn't wear the blackout unis. We get a run there and a short yard throw inside the end zone. Commanding lead already in the first half. We've got somebody open, Cornell Tate, bringing in the big pass catch. And we're going to find Ennis there in the end zone. A screen pass here to Cornell Tate, working out wonderfully. It's a dominating effort, much like how it was in the regular season. Buckeyes on top. Another strong performance from Julian Sayin. And this is actually the longest pass play we had in this season. Gonna go about 80 yards on the play. No, 70. 70 yards. Looking for 4 on the drag route. He'll get the game's first points. Post route. And that's our second tight end coming in. Another deep post here to Cornell Tate. He's going to speed around the safety, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Another bubble screen here to Cornell Tate. His second receiving score of the game, and we'll get 4 back into the end zone on the screen. Not sure what the edge was doing on that play. We'll walk in. Julian Sayin back in the end zone on a rushing score. We'll get him another one here. A lot of time in the pocket there for our leading man. He's going to get his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. 8 touchdowns for Julian Sayin. And here's number 8. Number 3 on the day for number 4. So we yeet it into the stands. Nearly a 60-burger. We went for it. Unable to get a 2-point conversion. And yeah, like I said earlier in the video, just too many picks. So I think we're already out of Heisman contention. We're still going to throw it up there to number 4. Looking and intercepted. Shy of the goal line. A bootleg here. We're going to get it to the fullback. And they say he got past the pylon. Not sure. We'll get another tight end touchdown there on the RPO. And a jet touch pass. Perfect execution from our blockers. Walking in without a touch. And we're looking for the final strike here. Cornell Tate is just a screen merchant. 5 passing touchdowns. 4, we're looking for him. The deep ball. And although we're going to come down with it, a holding call is going to take that score off the board. And we're wearing the blackouts in this one after not wearing them against Penn State. We would turn it over there on downs. We want touchdowns, not field goals. Looking for a touchdown here to Smith. He'll get us into the red zone. 3rd and 4. Scrambling, looking, firing. And Ennis, another touchdown. A minute to go in the first half. A bootleg here. Going to find our receiver for a big chunk play. Looking for 6 before the end of the half. The tight end is open, and a tight end is going to score. Another RPO, another touchdown. Those black unis do look pretty sick. Number 4, eating that ball in the stands. If Julian Sayin can't come home with a Heisman, we're going to do our best to get for the Heisman. 38-7 the final. Nearly 400 passing yards. And 14 receptions. I mean, we do have a lot of passing touchdowns, but just not enough on the ground. Michigan, the game, big contest here. You got to have it play so we don't fall behind the momentum of the Michigan Bryce Underwood offense. And Bo Jackson, 2 big grabs on this drive, going to tie up the game 7. We got a lot of running room there to the left, but we're forcing a pass to 4. Michigan taking the lead once again. We finally scramble, but we're going to fumble it. They held us up long enough to strip the ball away. Defense holding on strong, and a big chunk play with some broken tackles. A defensive player is offside. We're throwing it up to 4. He's going to come down with it and fight his way into the end zone. We'll laser it into our tight end, who's back on the field after missing some playing time against Rutgers. Scrambling, looking, nearly intercepted. Have to kick a field goal. We're sacked, and we turn it over. Julian Sayin not throwing as many interceptions, but fumbling. And nearly intercepted there. Earlier in the season, that might have been an interception. We laser it into the tight end. Needing a big play here with short time remaining, and 4 is going to save the day. Just too much separation. We had enough time after a Michigan score to run 2 plays. We got near midfield, and we threw it up. Diving into the end zone, an exclamation point, and one of the best games I've played all season. Player of the game to 4. We'll head to Indianapolis for the conference championship. Certainly this could be a potential Big Ten title game. USC, Jordan Mayava having a better year in this simulator than they did in real life. A huge screenplay followed by a read option. Julian Sayin touchdown. We're looking for 4. We'll throw it the other way to Ennis instead. Already up by 2 scores, but the pitch play not going to get us out of danger. We'll give up the safety. We'll get some points back on the QB sneak. And scrambling once again is Julian, but he fumbles the ball. Trojans take advantage, and the slant to Ennis going to put the final touches on the victory. Byron Brown, USF Bulls Heisman Trophy winner, will head to the Rose Bowl with the best tight end in the country. And since it is a rivalry game, we're going to have both teams wearing their own jerseys. I'm sure we'll see a Rose Bowl like this in the years to come with the current playoff format. After a sack, we're going to get the comeback route to 4 for a touchdown. Looked like 86 was about to spear our Buckeye mascot, and we lasered it into 4 instead of lofting it. We'll throw an interception, and we'll get Julian a rushing touchdown. They said he got across the line. I won't argue, especially with the stakes so high. We'll get another passing touchdown to our tight end. And that's all we would need. Much more breathing room in that game than during the regular season. We'll head to Atlanta now. Clemson. A handoff to Bo Jackson to get us going. There's not going to be a whole lot of offensive production for us. A defensive battle. So we had a big pass play there. And our tight end finding the end zone once again. Not a lot of points. The under definitely hit. We get some revenge over an earlier, a couple seasons ago, college football playoff semifinal loss to Clemson. And we'll face the Storm and Mormons in the national championship game. Already down by 7. A big play here to Ennis staying down the sideline. Well, we couldn't convert, missing a field goal, nearly an interception, needing points before halftime. Too much speed. Cornell Tate going to cut the deficit in half. A big handoff here. Block's working out well. A spin move by Bo Jackson. And we need some points here. Lasering it into the tight end. Needing 7. But we're going to put too much oomph on that ball. Pass intended for Cornell Tate's going to be picked off. 4th and 1. Bo Jackson. Amir Morrill might have dropped that play, but the pass here into the end zone for the Natty. It's going to be picked off. And that's where the journey will end, my friend.